Hello there and welcome to Channels Beam. I am Victor Matthias. The Nigerian government has expressed its readiness to negotiate with the Boko Haram to free the abducted Chibok girls and end the insurgency on Nigeria's northeast region if the true leadership of the group can be identified and properly represented. For over 5 years, the Nigerian military have been engaging the Boko Haram sect in a battle of who controls the northeast, and the president has maintained that winning the battle is high on the priority of his administration. That's our focus on the program, but let's take a look at the trends before we take the reaction of Nigerians on this issue. A post on the 2014 budget spending of the Lagos State government revealed that the Fashola administration spent 78 million naira to upgrade the governor's website. That drew the attention of Nigerians, but few hours after the whistle was blown, the man in the eye of the storm responded and insisted that he spent only 12.5 million naira. The world stood still as the most watched drama series returned to TV screens after the 2014-2015 season ended in May. As expected, the opening fixtures didn't pass by without its fair share of drama. There you go, the trends in the past week, but let's begin the discussion of the day, which you also can be part of by tweeting at us using the hashtag #NegotiationsWithBH.
There have been situations or instances of negotiation in the past between the past administration. There have been a lot of information on the media as regards some ceasefire agreement, and till date we can say that if such efforts were actually initiated, it has failed to yield the purpose of which it was initiated for. And the issue of amnesty, I think it is overused or overdrived in most developing countries. We cannot say that amnesty is like a pardon extended by a government or a state to a certain group of people, mainly in cases of amnesty after war. The Nigerian state is still in constant war with this Boko Haram insurgent group. So in my candid opinion, the issue of amnesty shouldn't be the priority of the government from now, considering the success that has been recorded in recent times by the Nigerian army and the multinational joint task force. That there should be more emphasis on the internally displaced person. For as long as these people continue to carry out in-season attack on the state, then there should be no room or space for amnesty discussion whatsoever, in any capacity whatsoever. If there will be a discussion or negotiation, and a transparent one at that, there should first of all be some level of ceasefire. There should be the people whom are negotiating on both sides should be known to the public. We cannot hear there's a negotiation between the government and Boko Haram. Who is the Boko Haram? Who is the responsible group the government is talking to, and who is speaking for the government?
The Boko Haram group, they've done a lot of damage that when we look at it from the human angle, they are they're actually offenses against the state that will not merit any kind of pardon. But at the end of the day, the question we ask ourselves is, for how long do we want this to continue? I am someone who, the last administration did a catastrophic job handling the whole situation that landed us in not getting cooperation from anybody. But the way President Muhammadu Buhari has carried the battle along the while, since he came into power some 2 months ago, it's been really interesting. Even I'm surprised a couple of days ago when I learned that the armed forces from the Republic of Benin are ready to join the coalition forces. I think it bordered to a point during the Jonathan administration that the army chases the Boko Haram, the insurgent, to the border of Nigeria, and they are not granted access into Cameroon and some other places that they should chase them. So if President Muhammadu Buhari thinks negotiation with them could be necessary, I think I will go along with that. But first, like he said, there's a need for us to identify which group is to be spoken with, because there are a lot of people who come up with, yeah, I have connection, I have connection. If really there are serious people that could be spoken with, because if Nigeria does not defeat the source of Boko Haram getting their regular armies, we'll continue to have these problems left and right.
First and foremost, what are their grievances? What are they fighting for? And why the amnesty? Why the negotiation? Because before this government came into power, while they were contesting, they point fingers on the ruling party, ruling government then, that they were weak, they couldn't defeat it. And now he said if he come into power, he's going to crush them within 2 weeks. And now he's there. We are hearing of amnesty, we are hearing of negotiation. My question is that what are their grievances? What are they fighting for? If we are going to give them amnesty, wherever those people that have lost their life, if we are going to give them amnesty, do you think that will be the solution? If you give amnesty to Boko Haram today in the northeast, tomorrow you will have another Haram from the west. And trust me, you will have another Haram from the east. And so many people, you will give, my take on this is, if you want to give amnesty to Boko Haram that have been killing people for no cause, you have to give amnesty to the kidnappers, you have to give amnesty to prostitutes, you have to give amnesty to robbers, you will give amnesty to Yahoo boys. In fact, you will give amnesty to everybody in Nigeria, because I don't see any reason why the government, they are thinking of negotiation, even talking of amnesty. For what? What reason?
Well, guys, I mean, you guys are getting very passionate. Let's just hold it here for a bit and then we go on a quick break. Of course, when we return, we will continue from where we stopped.